Check this out. Let's do top-down cam.
Check this out.
Look at this. So this is a pin of MS Paint. I don't know. I know this is zoomed in, so I mean focused. Yeah, it's manual focus. This is an MS Paint pin with a whiteboard panel, so you can actually draw on this with a whiteboard, and then erase it afterwards.
Do the icons work?
How fantastic is that? I mean, you can try. It's enamel. This is like, the colors are gorgeous. I'm actually really impressed with this. These are bloody. This is what happens when I look at Instagram ads. I get wrecked by Instagram ads. But imagine wearing this as an actual pin.
That's actually hilarious that pops up on your Instagram ad.
It'd be pretty. Yeah, but I buy this stuff. Like
That's what I'm saying,
I have to say, Instagram ads. I'll hand it to you guys. The Instagram ads are like the best ads because I've bought all kinds of junk from there. All kinds of stupid crap junk.
I hear that from everyone. I don't usually use it.
Yeah, they are insane.
I think I bought something from one of them yesterday.
What have you bought?
It's like a really effective like lighting, like LED lighting thing, because they're normally really expensive.
That's crazy, really cool. Man.
I'll show it to you.
LED lighting for what kind of implementation?
It's just like a strip. Just like a strip.
Okay.
So you can bend it and just put it around anything, a TV, under a couch.
I bought this
wherever
you want.
chain.
Yeah.
Which had a chopping like an what do you call it? Like you chop meat within the kitchen.
Like a
knife?
A cleaver, a meat cleaver.
Yeah.
It was a meat cleaver necklace.
What?
That's cool, actually.
No, but it was crap. It was crap. It was total crap.
Oh, you bought it?
You should wear it.
Oh, okay.
I bought it. It was awful.
You should wear it.
I binned it. It was cheap tats, and it was just.
How much do you pay for it?
Not a whole lot.
How much?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe like. No, not more than $100. Maybe $70.
I mean, $100 still quite
or something.
Because when you say it's cheap, because I'm wondering like, is it that you pay money for it and it's just terrible, or was it?
No. The quality is cheap. The quality is cheap.
Tats. Cheap quality. Okay.
It wasn't super cheap, but
that's
it was. That's like maximum margin. You know, one-time customer. Quality doesn't matter. Once it's out the door, it's out the door.
You could have given it away on your stream or something. You put it in the bin. I don't
want to give people
move.
junk. Like, yeah, this is crap. You guys can win. I'm not about that. What I want to do, I want to give away a watch to my subscribers at some point.
Which one?
Because you could do a really nice watch for like 130 euros. Or
dollars, you're not talking one of the real nice ones.
Like no, those are way too expensive.
Thought you were gonna give it a rollie on stream.
No, I wouldn't do that. Maybe a fake one. Although I don't know if that's legal or not. When I went to China, I went to see the fake market.
Yeah.
They have a fake Supreme store there now. Like an entire Supreme store. It's like a mega store in Shanghai, but the whole thing is fake.
They literally just don't care.
So next time I'm going to go and look at that. But they're not allowed to, like the high-end watches and handbags. The police confiscate them now. So they have to take you somewhere, not just in the store. So they took me to like some bushes above a car park, and had the kind of fake bush that you would find in a fish tank, like a little hedge or something.
What?
They removed that and had just these big bags of like Rolex, Omega watches and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Have you seen in Charles de Gaulle Airport, there's like a sign that says no fake like designer clothes and stuff like that? Like you get arrested for it?
Oh, if you try to sell it there?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that,
in
no.
France.
No.
Yeah.
Charles de Gaulle is best avoided.
It's
a really bad airport.
Very, very good to avoid that airport.
Yeah. General consensus is that it's an awful airport. Knife is life. Let's look at some knives. Sliggy's got a nice green knife.
Ooh, which kind?
Karambit.
I've been using the M9 bayonet for way too long.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just the one knife? Which one is it?
Slaughter. Where?
But what's the slaughter pattern like? Is it nice?
Don't know.
Don't know? Oh, that's cute.
I don't know the names of that. That's cute.
Let's go through the knives. All right, so he's fallen knives plenty. He's got a nice spider on his knife. Kenji's got the potato one, but you know, he's in a new team now, so maybe he can get the upgrade. Fur's got too much blue. He needs contrast, man. All blue is not the one. We saw a hint of the... I mean, he's got the blue for Brazil. He's got the green for Brazil as well on some of the players. This knife's all right. Not my taste. So Connor's got like the green version of this knife. But you can't see because of all the spam. Oh, there. How nice of him. Oh, look, he's even brought it up. So there's Connor's knife. Nice green knife.
So a couple days ago, I had like a shower thought.
Okay.
Do you remember like how in Fortnite they had the concert in the game?
Yeah.
Right.
You can like join the game and like see the concert. What if during our majors you could join a server and watch the major with like a bunch of people? How cool would that be?
That'd be great.
That'd be interesting.
Let's do it.
How cool would that be?
They should put KZ levels in the game or something. A KZ server. They do
I mean,
lots of
what
cases.
I'm asking doesn't even seem that hard. It seems doable.
It's a different. The game's made a very different way though. How many
That's
people would you
true.
fit on the
I
server?
haven't really
think it
seen
would-
like a live stream in a game. Not even possible. And again, I hadn't seen that in Fortnite either.
Oh, the money. Money. More money. How much more money will you get? Sonic is just rolling around in the cash right now. There's so much money. Looking for the headshots here. MIBR looking to challenge. Sonic falling back. Who's even got the molly? There's plenty of time here for MIBR though to wait it out. Don't really want to push whilst the molly's up because it allows Sonic to guaranteed know that he has to look in one spot.
That is quite the
So
grenade.
cool that he just swooped a molly.
So these are called generator 1 and 2, right? But wouldn't it make more sense to say G1 and G2? A lot less syllables. Fast callouts. G2, G1, G2. I'm dead. ATK
Yeah.
take the pistol on the CT side.
Don't really know if I like the whole G1, G2. Like, what you're like, 1 G1. What's 2 G2? Like, 2 G1. You're like just throwing out numbers. You could
Okay.
literally.
So what do you think then? Would you spare the? Would you use the extra syllables of generator 1 and generator 2, or different calls?
I don't know.
A and B.
I think
They
you
have
just figure
numbers
it out
on them.
yourself.
They have numbers on them. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So you're
they
led
have
to
numbers, but using numbers is like,
yeah 1 1 1 2.
yeah.
What do you mean? Are you trying to call the international emergency line? This is America. It's 911. And boom! Lucas has taken much damage. The team FACEIT office is enjoying Vertigo. I've downloaded some demos to watch for sniper angles.
Really? You watch
Yeah.
the device?
Not yet. I've downloaded some for various teams. I've got some Renegades demos from the Major to look at. I just want to see where aggressive AWPers hold angles from and where they expect to be peaked from. Because I'm not quite sure when I play. I always play the A bomb site,
Yeah.
but I'm not quite sure where to expect the peaks from just yet. So,
I think device is probably the one you want to look at.
of course, yeah. Always get the device demos in. I learned a lot about training from watching him. He's the Shang Tsung of AWPing in CSGO, just absorbing the souls of all the other AWPers.
Well, there you go. We've got the first couple rounds over with, and now we get the full gun rounds.
So yesterday we saw MIBR fight tooth and nail for this A ramp, and X Luminosity just gave it to him. So I don't think we're gonna see that today. I mean, Floppy looks like he's ready to just jump off and fight. MOTM did the same thing.
Let's see if they go for it.
Mid.
They've only got... Oh, it's quite passive towards A, and pretty fast towards that round position. MIBR walked away by the smoke. Oh, that's not a good start. We've seen how detrimental it can be to just give away ramp for free, though, on A. So we'll see what happens with that. More assistance in mid. KNG is watching. I feel like ATK are going to struggle to hold A when MIBR finally get out there. MIBR have been waiting out those initial grenades. That's a pretty big pick, though. Taking down Kianji is watching for the flank. Here come MIBR now. But it is still a 4v4. They still have lots of utility. But ATK have even more. They've really conserved their utility.
JT with the jump peaks. Did he spot? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. Trying to figure out the best way to try and delay the times. So many angles. There is a wallbang in this corner. There's just all the straight up spray while you try to get there as well. 37 seconds to plant the bomb, and where will they try to do it? They are going into the corner. Or trying to. These smokes are going to go. They're going to have some serious problems now. One more smoke grenade. But they've got to find some frags. 20 seconds. OC caught. 20 seconds. I think he pulled out a grenade. Pretty poor timing for him. Isolated from his teammates with the smoke grenade up, and they're still deploying some more. And big flashbang. Lucas eats it. Somehow gets a frag onto JT. 7 seconds, and they won't get a bomb plant out of this one. I was about to say, This could be on.
Oh my god, it's so messy, isn't it? Oh man.
I think I thought both teams were going to win that round
Yeah.
4 different times.
That was so chaotic. ATK played it really well. You can see that it was really tense to begin with. They managed to, at the 1 minute mark, really conserve a lot of their utility. In fact, pretty much everything. And that, I think, was one of the major reasons why they were able to actually win that rounds.
I think that trade on KNG in middle 2 was super important. With the MP9. Oh, they're going to go for the run.
This is scary.
He's going to die. I promise you he's going to die.
Ooh.
Okay, he's not going to die.
Ooh.
I could just see it. One day someone's going to mess it up.
Why is it that every time we see it, the CTs aren't fighting?
It looked like
that round?
it took a bit too long too, right? Do you want faster timing on that?
I mean, normally the CTs are pushing like this.
This has become awkward.
When Astralis did it, no one was there too. Sad face.
There's Krieg on Lucas now. And everything goes quiet. See the 2?
So if you're in the middle, is it sandwich?
1 and 2? I suppose it could be.
I feel like you can avoid all that then.
Back generator. Back gen.
Sandwich.
Good
Gen.
damage.
Sandwich.
Wow.
One word. You only need a name for one of them, right?
Far.
Gen. Just call the back one Gen. Sandwich. Back Gen. And then the other one, if you're at 1, you're just in the middle of the open.
The patience here from ATK, they are looking really good. Very confident on Vertigo so far. Finishing off the rest of the push. MIBR just trying to creep in, but doesn't look like there's much of a plan except hitting the shots, and no need for a peek. The bomb is down on the ground and the pressure's on Fallen to find a plant. And he's going to back away.
It's a rough start.
Are you guys feeling ATK with what you've seen so far?
I am. Yeah. I think they look quite good.
I'm feeling them too. They look confident.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, MIBR have been unable to impose their will at this point in this game.
I thought they even looked pretty good on overpass. Just KNG had those, super important rounds,
True.
and that changed. That changed how that match ended.
Very true. I think for me, one of the things that impressed me was just how ATK held or dealt with that 4v4 on the A-bomb side, which actually lasted 60 seconds, and they ended up winning it.
Yeah.
That looks really good. And here's a fast play from JT down towards the concrete bags. And this is looking good. The damage is fantastic. Can he get out of there? Yes, he can. What a big win. Take down 2 players, a 2-for-1 trade, and you get out of there as well. MIBR might be feeling committed towards this A site at this point. Not enough players to really start taking map control.
This is the problem when you don't know what to expect from your opponent, especially on a decider map. Especially when it's Vertigo. It can cause you so many issues.
Look at all the utility they have. 2 HE nades, 2 mollies.
Goes back to the well one too many times, JT. Some spam from OC, and Lucas falls to the flames on the ramp. Fallen half health. KNG with the AWP. And now it's just Fallen. 1 versus 3. Smoke goes, and they can double peek now. Who peeks first? OC still creating some space. How on earth does Fallen plant the bomb? At this point, yeah, I was going to say,
Timing.
do you press Q to unscope so it doesn't give a sound cue away? Wide swing from Floppy will be enough. Don't want to wait too long in case there's a rotation. That would be a very long, quiet one.
So what's our early thoughts right now on Fallen going back to rifling?
If KNG gets to AWP, I'm okay with it. He's a secondary AWPer. I guess it would make sense.
I'm so used to, in my head, seeing Fallen as an AWPer. It's weird. It's weird seeing him, like,
I don't know what to think.
an AK on T-side.
When Chris J stopped being primary AWPer, I think he was a very notable aggressive fragger, and it was... You could see it most on train, on the T-side of train, but I don't know that we have seen anything like that just yet from Fallen, anything that he could be noted for with rifling, so it is still pretty early in that respect, but it does feel weird. after so many highlights and so many, to being an icon for an entire nation, as well as the game itself.
I think you bring up a nice point with the comparison with Chris J in the sense that, or at least Chris J had such an identity, and then the situation with Mouseballs called for him not only to go off the AWP, but also to become an IGL. And he actually made himself look like an insane rifler, and he became a great IGL. Some players are able to change their identity.
People forget how good Chris J was when he was opping.
Yeah.
He was incredible. Remember when everyone called him Online J?
Yeah.
He was just literally just destroying everyone.
And the scout highlights as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty ridiculous. But I think one thing that maybe limits it is the general pace of MIBR on their T sides is so slow that you don't really see those fast plays. They're more out of necessity than like they're forced to do that after multiple failures than anything else, it feels like sometimes. So I don't know that they're playing a wide enough range of games for him to have like a comparable performance to Chris J, for example. Awkward.
There's like a tiny chance there almost. That's crazy.
There we go. 6-0 for ATK. MIBR don't feel like they've come close to winning a round. I mean, in some ways they have with the variants around the A bomb site, the smokes and so on, but they haven't been able to plant the bomb while the smokes are up. So close and yet so far in that respect. 6-0. Full buy from MIBR, but what can they do to turn things around? They will be learning about ATK as these rounds go on. But they need to be able to impact sooner rather than later.
I feel like one thing you have to do is you have to stop the CT side from just feasting you on a ramp. That's like something you kind of have to do, because otherwise it becomes too easy for the CT side to dictate how you move around in the round. And that always has to be the question that you can go and just take a ramp at the beginning of the round, but if they've scared you too much that you want to do that, that becomes a huge issue, huge advantage for the CT side. So I like that MIBR are still focusing on getting some action towards a ramp. And this round ATK haven't really played any pressure there early on, so
they threw that early smoke, which is something that we kind of criticized Luminosity for not using yesterday. And just throwing that alone, slows down this round so much. Like, look at this. MIBR is waiting outside B now with 50 seconds left.
It's definitely an issue.
MOTM still has a smoke, too. You can get towards that B bomb site.
ATK looking quite impressive here. This would be a huge round to win. And here comes a burst from MIBR. They'll be moving in. The Kriegs are so dangerous on these angles, but nice frag from Sonic as he falls back, but KNG gets the trade onto Floppy. There only needs to stop this here. Sonic's going to go straight through. That's very bold. It's not going to work out at all. JT now around the generators looking to go for the push. Can he find any damage here as he wraps around the side? There's the one. And now he's just going to operate a lot of threat as his teammates get closer. The second one comes in as well. 2 players to go now if they want to make this retake work. There's very little utility. He's looking to get the pressure on the bomb itself. OC just doesn't realize where they are. And that's a wrap. First round on the board for MIBR. Nice speed take. Was a bit difficult, but they made it work. It's so hard because there's so little space on the sides. Sometimes, so like you want to push forwards, but you can't kind of go anywhere.
I was thinking, like, just what could they have done right there? Like, it felt like ATK just didn't have enough utility, I guess, late round. Like, if they had a smoke to smoke off that center choke point that you see a lot of counters go into, I don't know. It was weird. Like, it just seemed like MIBR threw that smoke in, like, the middle of the open, right? And they used it to plant and get the kill on Sonic.
Yeah. That's what, because I was trying to think, like, if I'm Sonic, like, obviously you look at it, like, he's just running in around a smoke, people spamming, and he just dies. Kind of looks like that. There surely must have been a better option.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, he can't...
Probably moving along the back.
He can't really go anywhere.
Towards, like, quad area.
Because he had a teammate around there already, I think.
Oh, did he?
I think so. I think, maybe I'm wrong. It just feels like on B and A, on this map, there's nowhere to stand. When nades come in, you can't stand anywhere. It's really weird. But they still have a buy. Kind of. Oh, wow. A headshot. How the hell did he hit a headshot there?
Poor Taco. What a rough half.
Yeah.
ATK having lots of success on A ramp. And then we've got the grenades again. The smokes are out, inviting the variants. I wonder if we'll see anyone AWPing from the door towards the B-bomb site from the CT side. This is an important round for MIBR. They have a great opportunity to break the money of ATK and storm back into this game because it has been quite a shutout for the most part as far as ATK are concerned. Closing all the doors on MIBR. Barrel of the gun spotted, falling still alive. Here comes the cavalry, maiming. Maybe this could be followed up upon, but that certainly helps MIBR. Some inroads in towards this bomb site. Grenades being deployed now. CTs being isolated. Angles taken away. Floppy peeks into the fire. Nothing doing just yet. Could have caught somebody off guard perhaps, but no one's there.
Yeah, they're waiting for Fert to get into position here on this flank. It's good to wait for this timing. This could just be the end. There goes Fert, and there's no trade for him. Floppy on the bomb side with a 5-7, finds nothing as well. Getting shot in the back, but it's up to JT now. Deagle good for one. There's a second kill. More damage to be done. Oh, the flashbang causing problems for KNG there. The Creek collective for JT, but he can't finish it off. And it was a good effort again. And again, MIBR lose 3 players. So their economy's not growing that rapidly, but ATK are now forced to a full save. So MIBR are back. They're back in this one.
That was a really good round by MIBR. They have this like slow siege towards the B site, you know, where I guess their utility usage is really strong, and it doesn't seem like ATK can catch the timing that they're doing. Like you saw Floppy try to take a few ticks in that Molotov just to catch someone off guard. They just can't read the situation because MIBR is going so slow.
Not blind really from the flashbang, but we'll get double dinked anyway. Flashbang assists do need some tweaking in this game. They're generous, but generous might not be the worst thing in the world. It encourages team play. 3 versus 2 now for MIBR, trying to survive these eco pushes, these bursts. Floppy's picks up an AK-47, and that's caused some problems. Bomb being planted on the other side, but now there are 2 rifles for ATK. Anything could happen.
That lack of a defuse kit does create a time pressure on them. Buying in the next round, so you'd want to see them go for it, but they are really out of position here. And there's an AWP. Okay, well, that's a good save, gun to save, so liking that they can keep these guns alive. No way that MIBR can steal these ones away now. ATK, they'll go down 6-3 in this round, but, or rather they're going to concede another round as MIBR make it to 3, but I'm wondering what their approach will be, because they've been going more and more passive, I feel like, round by round, so I wonder if we'll see a bigger push towards a ramp in this next round.
Oh, that AWP was such a good find. They wouldn't have been able to afford one.
Huge one. And it's been so effective, especially with the early peaks towards A. Do they go back to the well one more time on that one? Not being too repetitive, changing the pace, as Dan mentioned. All that's a very Brazilian green, isn't it? Between Lucas's knife and Fallen's gloves. Back in the gap, JT, they go aggressive once more. This gap is so abusable by the CT side, but OC with the AWP indeed goes back to the well, and he drains the MIBR players. No climbing out for them. KNG and Fallen remain now on the 2 versus 4. Lost so many players so quickly. Considering the slow rounds they like to run, to have so much variance at the beginning has to be a huge pain for them.
Is it just me, or does it seem like whenever you watch that fight happen that the T's are just like running out to their death? Like there has to be better protocols. There has to be.
You can bounce a flash in front of forklift off the wall.
It just looks like the CTs are just getting free kills every time I watch that fight.
I think this handbag issue is really hard because you can't really flash that guy. He's got a gap to play with, so I think you need to look at what area. Like you need to have cones. What is his cone of vision through the gap in that sandbag?
Surely you could throw a molly like off the wall or over that box that gets that sandbag really quickly. Like really quickly,
I
you
don't
can throw
think
that.
so. I mean, the box is really tall. That box next to the forklift is extremely tall.
People boost over it all the time, though.
Yeah, but if you want to get a molly to sandbags quickly, I don't know how you're going to do that.
Well, I just don't like the idea of just running out as quick as possible.
Just
into
inviting the
gap.
variance.
Yeah.
Yeah, without more discipline. Yeah, it would be cool to draw a cone of vision to see, or have, if you could set up a cone of vision, like if the devs made it, so you could look through there and then someone on the other side could see where that cone is, and then
Point is that he can move
you
as
stop,
well. Like,
stop.
can kind of like basically see most of it, right?
I mean, also
There's
he's
limitations,
he's
though.
backed up on the ramp. You can see him from certain angles that he can't see you.
Mm.
It's not like he's like perfectly hidden on that sandbag. It's just they're swinging into the only angle that he has an advantage in.
But when you're, I think when a CT is in that position, there's normally at least 2 people peeking as well.
Yeah,
So who do you play?
like
who do you
where
target?
you see where that close to you on the left is.
Oh, we got HEs for JT's position. Okay, so we can see if they go past the forklift, it's like the pillar on overpass B. If you go past the pillar, you're exposed to the upper area. He can't see beyond the left side of that forklift, but the whole giant box is there. But they didn't get the fast HEs, but he's still alive. So I guess if they can get the HEs there, they probably can get a Molotov there. Smoke to create some space, and he will fall back.
They smoked the same spot as he just did? Or was that as 2 CT smokes?
No, it's a T smoke and a CT smoke.
Okay.
I was also thinking that too. Like, why don't the T's just smoke it off and then just take it when the smoke fades? Because it's so chaotic in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, like it's really just massive amounts of gunfights.
4 ATK players remain. Floppy has made his way down the ladder.
Is there anyone watching for that?
Apparently not, because here he is.
Oh no.
Health and Safety Inspector, and he's seeing a lack of permits here on the MIBR side, but they don't want any more. They don't want any more of that. OC is in a boost position, and again, when there's so much bedlam on the A bomb site, people can forget to check.
This is crazy. On Vertigo, you're running from site to site, and you gonna get away with this?
Well, there's left on both sides now, and OC will hold the position as they try to pull CTs away. I suppose they're trying to spread the defense thin across both the bomb sites with the running. Going back to the A site, the play didn't work though because of the lurker and OC, and now there is bomb plant pressure, smokes are up, but there's an easy lineup with those pillars, but there's cover from KNG, a 2-man spray down for him, and suddenly JT's the only man standing. Race cars towards A and B and A again. And JT now with 6 HP will be the last man to fall.
That was so sick.
What an insane round. That was actually a really interesting, fun round to watch.
Yeah, that was a fun round to watch.
That almost denial of the bomb was so insane. Would they have had time if the bomb goes down?
I don't think so. There's 6 seconds right here.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would have been it.
Those
And then JT
smokes,
just
like,
runs away and then that's it.
Those smokes connected perfectly. Just
Crazy stuff. Both teams buying and spending all of their cash. Big round for both sides. MIBR need this one to get back into the action. And ATK. They've been pretty good so far on the CT side. Maze towards B early on. Not as much of a chaotic battle over the A ramp as we've seen at the openings. Although I've been enjoying that.
JT's gone to the ramp on A to the back of B. So this is a distinct change for ATK. Creeping around. MIBR going for the boost. 4 rifles and a pistol for Taco. Orlan's on the AWP this round. Again, I think he does have a particular set of skills which can be argued for on occasion. KNG taking out creeping in mid. Huh?
Liam Neeson from Taken.
Oh, the bomb.
Yeah.
Particular set of skills.
Yeah, exactly.
The bomb is lost.
Oh, he's creeping alone. Well, they have some time to deal with this, but it is going to be... How's this?
Behind the
That
door.
is not a good spot.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
That's the round, surely. There's no recoverable way. Well, no way to recover that. That was really weird because I guess they're just trying to fake the A site, but it really didn't play out like they wanted it to. Gotta respect the effort. I'm just gonna save.
Third timeout win for the CTs.
Man, it's one of the worst feelings when you've just like, the round feels winnable from a positional perspective, but then the bomb's lost in a spot that just ruins everything. What a shame for MIBR. And look at the way the money is now. It's kind of annoying as well. Gonna have to force around the AKs. ATK, they could have a really strong half here, all things considered.
Yeah, they're likely to get double digits now.
Difficult spot for MIBR. Waiting at the initial smoke grenades. And then there are more. JT with a quick look. Warding off the MIBR players. A battle of the choke points.
It seems like ATK knows all the gaps in their setups, like all the little gaps in the smokes. They never fall into the traps, you know, that I see teams fall into on Vertigo just from lack of playing it. They definitely seem like, you know, they've scrimmed it a lot.
Doppy rotates away. Doppy a boost. Oh, so he's going to fall back in one position. KNG caught deploying some grenades, but no one else is there. So what the ATK read into this? They have two players playing very passive on the A bomb site. And MIBR still a while away from there, heading towards B now, where there's 2.5 players if you include JT. 36 seconds, and they get their opening frag.
So it's been hard to hold for ATK. They don't have much success, but the lineup for Sonic is too much. And Fur has to get a quad kill to save the day. Yikes. Just a flashbang to work with. Finds a peek there, but the damage sustained is critical. Oh wow, Fur finds some taps here, but look at the way that this is set up now for MOTM and Sonic.
They can't run away though.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Fur. He almost pulled that one off, which is kind of unbelievable, but thankfully for ATK's side of things, they actually find a way to avert the disaster. This was very awkward. Oh my god, it's so close. That should never have been so close, but it was around for ATK nonetheless.
Last round maybe? Mac 10's OC with another cheeky frag on the ramp. I'm loving this. Mr. Om is going to take out another one. Two players past the angle.
Ooh! Oh, is that... Okay, no, sorry. I thought it was a double.
It's absolute brutality. And that is a very quick end to the half after plenty of slow rounds and multiple timeouts. 11-4 for ATK at half time.
Damn.
Are they going to 2-1 MIBR? Find out after the break. we got a video sent from a viewer of the Molotov towards the sandbags but the show was on in the background, so respect for that. Kaden also confirmed to Sean that you can molly that position. The box looks so high, it's kind of counterintuitive, but here we are. KNG gets taken out towards the higher sandbags. Well, it's more like mortar bags, but I suppose sandbags will do with less syllables in a fast-moving situation. Lucas almost, I thought he might have got 3 frags through the smoke there. He will get eliminated eventually. I'm tongue-tied today, and Fur needs to do a lot of work here, because otherwise this could be a quick game of Vertigo. They're about to lose the pistol, MIBR, and I don't know what happens after that.
Should I change your prediction, James?
No.
Fair, in a pretty rough spot here. I don't know if there is even a kit anywhere. To be fair, oh, there it is. He picks up the kit, so that's something, but he's got 3 players to kill pretty much instantly at this point. If he wants to have a chance to defuse this bomb, they're all playing far back. He's checked basically everything. They are not going to peek him until the very last second, and there it is. He's going to give it a go. Noble attempt, but it will be for nothing. 12-4. ATK. They're looking pretty damn good.
Yeah, I like the little deviation on the exec going through that smoke. I'm kind of curious, like, what exactly their plan is, like, who they're looking to fight, which angles are they going to be looking at. I would love to like, know what like the theory is behind going through that smoke. Obviously, it worked and everything was great. I'm just curious, because Vertigo's a new map.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have their reasonings.
Lots of learning to be done. KNG charging down the ramp, only to get deleted. They've got the right tools for the jobs. The moving accuracy of the MAC-10s spreading the joy of the MAC-10 candy. Fur and Lucas remain. There's a big headshot from Floppy. I think I might schedule that J&T video to go tomorrow, because I don't know how many people are aware of that wallbang at the moment.
No, that was insane.
Yeah.
You showed me that earlier.
That's
So
pretty
sick.
awesome.
By the way, I swear Floppy's score was bad earlier. How does he have 15 frags now? That's
Turned
insane.
it around, man.
He must just be owning.
Absolutely. This might be one of the... I mean, there's a chance this could be like one of the fastest halves in recent memory.
Yeah.
Chance.
MIBR is, you know, that person that has to, like, eat everything off their plate. Like, just no crumbs left behind. They're like that with time on the clock. They have to use every second of the clock.
Squeeze that lemon until it's bone dry. Well, their money is not ideal. ATK will continue with 1 MAC-10 at the very least. Eco Town for MIBR. Are these deagles even worth it at this point? Let's see how much money they'll have in the next round. MOTM going fishing. Okay, we've got double the Molotovs, and there's not many places to stand. We saw the Molotov to the right-hand side from MIBR in some T rounds, but not the right and the left at the same time. All the options
really
taken
cool
away.
This is really cool. Like, they put a lot of pressure on B early round while taking mid.
Yeah. It's a difficult map to figure out, and it can be to your advantage if you put the effort in to figure it out sooner rather than later.
I think Sean made the point yesterday that, I don't know if it was on camera or not, that teams were quicker to adopt Vertigo.
Yeah, I don't remember if that was on camera or not too. Yeah, but just
sure
because
is.
of Astralis and the way that when Nuke came into the pool, they like embraced it. And that's part of the reason why they had such a dominant era, because Nuke and Inferno, obviously. Just, if someone can do that now with Vertigo and another map, be the next Astralis.
Next to Trolls, just like that.
Yeah, just like
Click
that.
of the fingers.
You don't even need to play the other maps. Just worry about 2.
MIBR on the cusp of losing this series to ATK. An unusual situation is upon us.
Look, I'm not going to say that Sliggers and then Dan and then me, we're geniuses out here, you know?
Yeah, James, your prediction sucks.
Look at us.
With Kings.
Okay.
Nice. I think it's the first time I've ever seen this lower third in a live match.
Giving it today.
Boy, it'd be really embarrassing if they lost now.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Two
Oh,
AWPs.
yeah.
Fallen and Fur on the CT side. We know Fallen's a beast with the AWP on CT side of Vertigo, but how much time has KNG had to really absorb a position on this map, on this team, let alone anything else? Soon find out. Lucas will open the proceedings towards the B bomb site, getting flash from his position. Flashbang doesn't quite go in the right place. Smoke to create some space, but he is devoid of information, which maybe I would say will make MIBR gravitate towards the B bomb site. They're in a 1-2-2 setup at the moment with KNG by the sandbags of the AWP. Got some nice cover from the other side. We'll see how this one plays out.
There's a push from JT, taking that mid control. I like the emphasis on mid control we've seen so far from ATK's T side. Darko waiting, of course, in this position. Is there preparation for this? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but the shots are hit by MIBR all day, all around every single nook and cranny of the map. A Vertigo building. Vertigo building.
Vertigo building, that's the best veto
Where did that
ever.
come from?
Jerry.
Jerry at the major.
Oh, that's where
the live veto.
Moscow, actually.
Yeah,
That was in Moscow?
In Moscow, yeah, Blast Moscow.
Yeah.
Vertigo building. What?
That was Adam, right?
I think
On
so.
stage
Yeah,
with
yeah.
him?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
that
so
was
confused.
Hilarious.
Honestly, I was watching the stream. I was like, I'm a little confused. Like, what's going on?
I was confused.
I love when Adam's doing the veto.
Yeah.
Because he's like, they'll say Inferno. He's like, Inferno, gone!
Yeah.
Inferno's gone! So really, really excited about it. It's amazing. Adam's awesome.
Vertigo building. 12 seconds on Vertigo building. See what Sonic can build. Needs to build some economical issues for the CT side. He'll be good enough for one frag, but MIBR will survive the first test. 2 AWP still in situ, but they can't hold these same positions every round. You can't have KNG holding that angle because it will be expected now.
That angle. When out come the Kriegs, single AK.
It's pretty cool that ATK has approached the start of this game with only B and mid hits. And hopefully that later on that'll open up that A ramp aggression, like on a round like this. They threw them on.
No, the molly was for close run, I think.
There it is right there. Oh. I don't know.
Look at all the... They definitely seem pretty drilled
Yeah.
on this map. A lot of lineups, a lot of utility being used effectively. The creep. And this is exactly what you're talking about, Sean. A ramp is somewhat for free, at least the early portions of it. Is there a flashbang or something for the sandbags? There's got to be something for the sandbags. Flashbang misses, KNG misses, but Fallen certainly won't. 2 AWPs. You wouldn't expect that, would you?
A bait set up from AWP to AWP. KNG dancing around. He could get a flash from a teammate, but he's creeping without it, and he will fall. But Fallen will cause ATK to fall yet more. Oh, that's a nasty peek from MOCM. He heard the scope, but he delivered the kill and another one. MIBR.
Way.
They can't afford to lose this round. The bomb is to be collected, but there is time.
Creeping with his fancy knife and gloves. Blue everything. Blue org as well. And ATK can just be absolutely anywhere. It's just a guessing game for Fur at this point. He's pushing towards the B bombs, so just the A bombs, so just making sure that everything's clear here. And now he just has to walk back. But look at this setup. He's absolutely getting caught with this, isn't he? As he turns the corner. Oh, a little like oh, okay. This could now go his way. He's able to get past the angle. Flashbang out for the peak. Oh, that doesn't really make much sense. How has he managed to pull that one off with the USP of all weapons? And now he's going to push forwards around the generators.
No way.
And oh my god, what the hell just happened? Someone please explain.
He is so good.
He's expecting the flank as he walks in.
So good.
It doesn't really make much sense. It's crazy. The fact, though, that he wins the sandbags thing is kind of, that's dropping the ball a little bit. Because he wasn't even ready for, he wasn't ready for the first sandbag peak.
And the fact that he expected him to push that left wall after playing Vertigo for so little time.
Yeah.
Was just so sick.
That's unbelievable. It really is. That's shocking. Waited for the flashbang. Picked off the player picking on the left side.
He's in the open.
Waited for the flank on his own push by not pushing. and punished. Marvelous. Marvelous stuff from Fert. The comeback continues. The 2 AWPs again, so crucial. That setup from KG and Fallen was hilarious and devastating. But Fert was able to bring it back and close it out. But that's just a 6th round. They've got 8 more to get just to tie the score.
The problem as well is that like the money situation is so bad for MIBR that if they lose one, they're just going to be playing with nothing.
Protex.
Oh my days.
The Deagle as well. Floppy, you nightmare.
Filled his head with concrete.
Dark goes all on him, and the FAMAS gets himself the one. It could be another one in store. Offered up the 1 versus 1, but the second one won't go his way. Fallen plugging the gap, plugging the holes with the AWP. Now the D holes will be plugged with a smoke. Bold play from KNG trying to walk through a smoke. MOTM not having any of that. As Fallen looks to beat him to the push. There's the flashbang around the corner. Fallen looking for a timely peek. There's the peek, but where did MOTM go? Oh no!
Oh no! Well, you can't afford too many of those with ATK about to make it to 15 rounds unless Lucas can clutch this 1 versus 3 with half health. Pre-fire.
And money.
Now his position is known. Yeah, this is devastating. AWP is almost a trap. It's a bear trap. Does his ankle get caught if he goes for it? Will he spot any of these players? There's a drill. Where are the remainder? He has a defuse kit. Oh, the 180 from Lucas, absolutely ridiculous. He hears the footsteps, but does he have an angle to just go for the defuse? I think he might do if he goes around the other side of the blue box. Oh my god, how's he done that? 1 versus 3, they were practically in the same position.
How did OC not kill?
Oh my days.
Is this the underdog choke?
Anything you could do.
God. How does he get this 180?
Your move, Fur.
He only had 48 health.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
no.
That's 2 bullets required. Just 2 bullets.
He only needed to hit 1 because his teammate did that.
The thing is though, MIBR can only do this so many times, you know. So many times.
This is going to be devastating because we rubbed it in James's face.
Place your bets now, people. Look at those odds. Juicy odds from Pinnacle.
Oh man. That's so mad. That was like game over 2 times now.
Yeah.
And like it was bad enough the first one with Fer getting that USP kill. That should not have gone his way, but now it's happening again. Kenji just staying out in there as long as he can. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is
Took too long.
3 HP. Him being alive is extremely annoying. Just the fact that he's there.
They still have a molly though, so the second this smoke.
He just at this point he doesn't need to do anything. Just throw. We're gonna try to get him out of there. That's not gonna work out. Maybe that actually committed Taco into helping to defend him in there. That's Taco dead as well. This looks good again for ATK.
Uh-oh.
Lurk is dead.
Surely this time.
They still have a man in mid as well. Floppy is in there.
They've got no grenades now. The smoke's going to go. How do they plant the bomb? They have time pressure. They've got 30 seconds to clear the site. Unless Floppy is going to activate and do something, but MIBR haven't crossed mid just yet. Lucas is going to have the initial angle. There's a huge headshot. Stereo frags for MIBR. 16 seconds almost to plant the bomb, and it might just happen this time. Oh, the angles. 59 HP for OC. He's made it around the corner, but he's got 4 bullets in this clip. In the magazine, rather. And he's dead. Once again, they have capitulated. They've collapsed. They have imploded.
All these rounds, though, just 1 man is left alive for MIBR.
Look, we could take a little bit of the blame here, Dan, for saying that it's in the bag. But the real blame lies on production for putting out that lower third.
What's next? ATK planted the bomb once again. If they plant the bomb every round and leave MIBR with 1 player alive, they'll end up with better buys.
This is quite crazy because ATK now 3 rounds they've put themselves in the better position.
They should have won 3 rounds in a row now.
That's so crazy. Here goes KNG. Do they start to lose steam, ATK? Here's a very compelling argument for that. KNG on the AWP, he's quite the monster. And he's waiting for this. Does he feel it? Oh, the double peek there. That's beautiful.
That was unreal. These guys are very interesting and now. ATK. Like the collection of stickers on that M4. 100 Thieves, as brief as it was. Did they even play a match as 100 Thieves?
No.
14-8. 1 minute on the clock. ATK trying to find that match point. Taco forcing his way forward, but exposed to the sandbags. Things get a bit more difficult now. Smoke to create some space. OC has one, which may help for a bomb plant. We still have lurkers, and we got Lucas still on the B bomb site. Floppy looking for a flank, I think. And they start to creep back, ATK, with 39 seconds on the clock. What are their intentions? MOTM still showing some presence, but starting to move. Fur can hear him. 28 seconds now. And Fallen's already rotated towards the B bomb site. MOTM still showing some presence. It's too late for a rotation back now, surely. Going to look the wrong way, gets his bell rung, still alive. And here they are on the B bomb site, but indeed, there's been a rotation back, and now the bomb site's free.
OTM actually escapes as well. He's running in the lower ground right now to try to assist his team. Another very favorable position for ATK. Can MIBR do it a 4th time in a row? That would be something. It's Fur and Fallen. All of ATK except OC are very weak. Time is really of the essence. They don't have kits. They're saving this? What is... I guess they're going for the saves, so... Fair enough. Really feel like they can't make this one work. I mean, after the clutches they've won, I would... almost like you got to go for it, but they will be wiser than I, and they'll keep the guns in hand. Now just one more for ATK. And this is the thing, is that despite those clutches, again, you feel like ATK are consistently putting themselves in good positions.
Yeah.
The level of depth that they have on this T side has been great. I think, as you said, Sean, we saw all the B pressure and mid control. Now we're seeing more A stuff. Now we're seeing them take control around the map, leave lurkers all over the place, keep options open, pressure stuff,
everything.
double peeking. They have the lineups on the nades. It's looking great.
I mean, they've lost 4 rounds this half, and we thought they should have won 3 of those.
Yeah.
Change in approach from KNG now. It's gone to the yellow top. Spotting one player. Is he able to retreat from this position? Attack, but no frag. JT still alive. Still harassing. And that's a perfect angle on MOTM. A salty shot will result in a frag. But he won't outstay his welcome. What can ATK do in response? How many players did they identify towards that B-bomb site? Lucas sees the initial grenades. Will drop the smoke. Try to delay some time. Fur with a really clean flashbang, but doesn't come in time to save Lucas.
There's a smoke from Fur, but the ATK team are quickly up on the bomb site here as Lucky's come in. They're playing from some good ranges, but they just can't find the engagements here. MIBR. 2v2 though, and the bomb is still not down just yet. Still plenty of time, don't have to rush it. They just want to duel this one out. We'll see, they got a smoke and a flash. There goes the smoke. Creating some more room for this plant. Gonna jump over the smoke here. Yes, there is, but KNG can't line it up. That's a wrap. 16-8. ATK have bested MIBR in a best of 3. That is quite impressive, and they will be moving on to the finals this week.
Yeah. I hate to say we told you so, James, but
Did the better team win?
Yeah. In this best of 3, yes. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you would think about it, Dan, but it certainly seemed like they were the better team throughout this best of 3. And you can make the argument that they could have won on Overpass, the opening map, so I don't know. MIBR is one of those weird teams where I watch them and they don't do that many things wrong, but the things they do wrong, like, you know, weird mid-game scenarios where they overpeak, it's so hard to fix those things.
Right.
Every situation is unique.
And it felt like the game plan was better for ATK as well.
Well, that's quite the upset then.
Doing the Kenny
ATK taking the game over MIBR. A great performance on Vertigo. They really just were in control from the start, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah,
they shut down MIBR.
100% they were the better team on Vertigo, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had really cool A ramp aggressions with the smoke, and then they played passive towards the site and drained out utility. We saw them play aggressive B. We saw them do everything in that game.
It's fantastic. Now it's time for the HyperX play of the game. I don't even know in this one. I have no idea what it might be,
right?
but I look forward to seeing. Huh?
One of the clutches from MIBR, maybe?
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 5v5 at the moment. KNG opening the proceedings. Down to 2 versus 2 now.
This one, yeah.
Switching out with the AK. 14 seconds on the clock. Bomb not planted. That shot was so sick. That first shot was beautiful.
Yeah, huge round considering the scope of that match. Like you said, Sean, if it wasn't for KNG, I don't think that it might be unnecessarily win ever pass. So,
yeah. Now, before we look at the updated bracket, it is the 20th season of Mythic League. I play in Mythic League. I'm not the person promoting. I mean, I am technically, but it's not for me. But anyway, it's Mythic League. It's their 20th season, and it starts today. They are a North American league which leads to FPL at the upper echelons. You can find me in bronze, baby, because I can't escape. But I do donate my points. You can see me there. Look, top donators. I've given them 68,500 points. What a G. I don't know if I can beat 232,000 though. Paladin, you're kind of trolling me there.
How does he have so many points?
Yeah, I don't know, but I can't beat that one for sure. There are loads of prizes, as you can see in Season 20, October 1st to October 15th. There's a whole lot going on. We got highlights as well. I'm often streaming there. So when I'm not playing with the boys, I'm playing in Mythic League, trying to survive and often failing to do so. So if you want to play on FACEIT in general, in the premium queues, if you don't think you're ready for Mythic just yet, then you can use ECS 1 for 1 day of premium, or you can use ECS 7 for 7 days of premium. Why not use 7? But indeed, Mythic League is there for all different levels. So from the bottom, we got a guy in bronze who's got about 400 elo. So don't be shy. Get in there, man. Get in there. Get subscribed. Honestly, it's a good place to play. They've got a great setup with the Discord servers, so you get auto moved into a team with your teammates. The admins are really, really good, and if you're a prick, you get banned. It's fantastic. So definitely check out Mythic League, and we've got some cups as well. The ECS Cup, there's a link there, fce.gg/ECS Cup for the cups on FACEIT, specifically the one for ECS. That is a mug, not a cup.
I mean, isn't
why are you trying to ruin the show, Sean?
Mug is a type of cup.
Do you know what? I'm gonna see if technically what you're saying is correct, because I'm not completely sold. I want proof. Is mug technically a type of cup? We're gonna find out. Let you know tomorrow. But before we leave, we have a bracket to look at. MIBR are not gonna make their way to the finals. It will be ATK who will be playing Sharks or Cloud9. We will find out which one of those teams make their way through tomorrow, where their semi-final will be played. It's been an interesting week of Counter-Strike, and it will get more interesting tomorrow when we see Sharks back in action. I love Sharks. Maybe you do too. If you don't, you might do by the end of tomorrow. That is the show done for today. We will see you tomorrow for more Counter-Strike action, starting in Europe, finishing in North America, and it is now 399 days since we could draw on the map. Ciao for now.